Zion Branch got in third down last week.
Yeah.
He's played a little bit of nickel, a little bit of free safety. Where do you see his best role in this defense?
Yeah, we're working, as you mentioned, at several different spots, and by and large, especially with a young guy, when you do that, you're doing it for, as I talked to him, we're doing it for a reason. An older guy, you might be trying to save a career and find a role for him because he's running out of time. With a young guy, you're trying to find ways to get him on the field. So to your point, that is by design. I mean, he's a guy that, right now the best way to describe it, when everything's stagnant, they agree to be where they line up. Zion's very functional and the guy we get excited about. The problem is, as I tell these guys, they don't seem to tell us when they're going to stay put and when they're going to motion and what formations they're going to give us. So that's just part of being a defensive player and a young player. And there's just added, clutter and some of those things. And like most young guys, and he's probably on the plus side in terms of his ability to process and all those things. He's a big physical talent. It's really fun to see him that body on the field the other night. So we're just going to continue to press him, and I got to do a good job coaching him and get him ready. But very excited about Zion. Yeah.
What did Trojan show you in the D?
Yeah, I mean, I really highlight the linebackers last week. I mean, it's been a position we've talked about, just the kind of the injury bug and whatnot. And in those moments, you're just praying guys step up and pray in a very personal sense. You are praying, but I mean, you're also rooting for them, and you're so badly. And I know we've had this conversation. Is the most disappointing thing as a coach is when a guy gets an opportunity and then they kind of miss on it. I was pleased with his ability to get guys lined up. There's a lot for the linebacker. I mean, it's just in college football now, you're 20-some-odd formation of the game. There's so many moving pieces. And, you mentioned safeties, but linebackers are the same thing. They're constantly in conflict, they're constantly talking. And so it's not just as simple as running downhill and taking on a fullback, like it would have been 20 years ago. So for a guy to get an opportunity like that and kind of run the show and then make some plays along the way, him and Shane, and obviously Shane has the experience where Reggie doesn't. But was pleased with those guys stepping up.
How would you describe this year's Stanford offense compared to what you really know what the Stanford offense is?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is different. I mean, you're so used to the tight end component and including in that probably be fullback. You're thinking about all the personnel groupings that you may have to create with the defense and the things that they've done historically with the McCaffreys of the world, the Loves of the world, and everything else over a long time defending those guys. So certainly different that way, but kind of when you're watching, it's still the use of the tight ends and still use with the quarterback run game and stuff. I mean, they find a way to really stretch you in different ways. So no, certainly a different visual watching on game film, but and not to judge positive or negative, but Coach Taylor does a tremendous job. We're talking about a guy that knows exactly what he's doing and from all packaging and all. So very similar to what Coach Shaw does. I mean, they have a very good idea of all the ways they're going to attack you. So we know big challenge.
What did you see from Ashton Daniels' first game film?
Yeah, I mean, when you're watching it, you see, obviously using them in the run game a little bit, which is now it's 11-on-11 football, and then that's something that, especially in some of the scenarios where you're saying it's not really the zone read component, it's a bit of like a sweep type of deal, and it's as we tell the guys, they create scrums. It's not real clean. It's not a pretty picture. But if a quarterback's willing to get in the fray and kind of do some things that way, whether it be a linebacker and a defensive back that's ready to mix it up a little bit too. But no, that's the ultimate conflict as we talk about it. It's making sure that any moment he obviously can throw the football, but now you got 11 guys in the fit, so including corners and everything else. So no, I thought it was impressive on film. Took what the defense gave him from that standpoint. It was efficient and certainly willing to take shots as well. So like all quarterbacks, they get better every week just as they get game reps. So we'll see the next version of them compared to last week.
What was your assessment of the rush lanes on Saturday?
Yeah, I think generally speaking, pretty good. I mean, I think the quarterback gets a vote in some of those instances. So if you get him on the ground, I think we got him on the ground 5 times. You say it was a good job. So and in fairness, I think certainly that it was. And then that's something that's a constant. That's never going to go away. I mean, you watch any college football game over the past weekend, and it'll be the same thing in NFL. The biggest difference between good offenses and great offenses is the ability for a quarterback to extend plays. And obviously we see our version on Saturdays when we're rooting for our offense, right? But No, I thought it was better. I mean, and you know, the key for these guys is not just don't just be disruptive. You got to be productive, and it's not extra credit to get the quarterback on the ground. And I think for everybody though, defensively, between week 1 and as you go through the season, it becomes more commonplace to tackle that guy. For 8 months, you've been saying don't touch him. So anyway, it's a constant work in progress, and another challenge this week.
What do you tell Tackett if the Cardinal aggressive player?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably get it out of his system now, and we can get a chance to coach him. There's no malice on his part. I mean, he plays the game a certain way, and so obviously you don't want to gear anybody back. On the same token, we got to be smart. It's a great visual for everybody, and making sure that you go low, put pads on people. And generally speaking, in any instance, we're saying certainly we don't want to go high. As a general statement, that's a good recipe for missing a tackle. There's a second or third guy in. Oh my goodness, when we might want to punch at the football. A nice little violent uppercut, you're a little bit better than violent. And I don't mean at the guy's face. I mean at the football. I got to preface that with Tackett, but that's kind of understand how to finish the play. I absolutely don't. That doesn't take away the attacking piece, but we obviously got to be smart. We can't lose guys like that.
Going into tactical play, obviously this past weekend, the conference kind of showed, kind of explosive offenses they have in Colorado and Washington. What's the challenge for the defense kind of going into this stretch, and where you see kind of the toughest tasks?
Yeah, I think across the board, and obviously quarterbacks. I'm sure they're all over the country. I'm not studying everybody, but I'm not sure there's a conference that probably stacks up top to bottom. And I mean, you can judge it by name recognition, but I actually like turning on the film and watching it. Guys that played a lot of snaps, generally speaking. And then we reference one that's still a young prospect, but with maybe like a guy maybe lacks in experience, he has the athleticism to kind of fix some things with his feet and everything else. So no, the days of they don't have one, it's not coming. So I think a lot of that speaks to. If you got a quarterback, you got a shot, and if you don't, you're going to have some struggles. And so it seems like everybody in the conference has one. So.